Alright, I finally got it sized up the way that I want. This would be the beginning of a more formal garden. Alright, so I just wanted to show you guys the finished product. I'm finally done with this new part of my garden, and I will be calling it the formal garden because it would be less of a cottage grove and more of like a formal English garden with like boxwoods right here and right here. And so the entryway here would have boxwoods flanking here. I'm thinking of getting the Green Mountain from Home Depot that comes in a package of 2 for like $35. And then on the sides here would be the cat's meow. About 3 of them. They grow up to be 24 by 24, I think, roughly. And then on the edge here would be the backlight phlox from Proven Winners, which grows to be 3 feet by 3 feet, so maybe like 3 of them here. And then I'm going to repeat that along here also. And then the back here, I'm not quite sure yet what I'm going to do, but I'm thinking it's going to be all of my plants I already have in my garden. They are getting overgrown, and so I need to cut them, I need to split them up and plant them here so I can save some money and not have to produce new plants. And so I'm super excited. I already ordered the roses from Heirloom Roses. The Poet's Wife will go here, and the Gertrude Jekyll will go right here. They both have really strong fragrance, and I forgot what the dimensions were, how big they get, and so I'll put it on the screen. And then I will get another generous gardener and put that here so that I have 2 of them flanking this arch, and both of them will be climbing over. And it's gonna look beautiful. I'm so excited to finally have this kind of formal part in my garden. All of these mulch were from Facebook Marketplace, and they were all free, so that was so much fun. But I will tell you that it was very exhausting because we had to do a lot of manual work. And I will tell you, here's my lessons learned for picking up free mulch. Definitely have a lot of helpers with you. And I just wanted to show you all a no-till garden that I did a couple of years ago, about 3 years ago. And what I did, well, there used to be a cherry tree right here. No, not a cherry tree, an apple tree right here. And so my husband didn't like it, so he cut it down. And then what we did was I laid pieces of newspaper and cardboard into a shape of a bean, like so. And then I think I did a pretty okay layer, not too thick, because that was my first time. I learned my lesson. I should have done a thicker layer of newspaper and cardboard. I definitely recommend to do cardboard. Newspaper, it decomposes too fast. And then I laid a whole bunch of mulch on top of it. Did the same thing with my garden beds here. And then so it was the newspaper and then mulch, and then I soaked everything in really well, made sure it was nice and wet. And then I waited just a couple of days, I don't even think a week or two, because I was too impatient. And I bought this plant here that was on sale at Fleet Farm for like $8. And then this hydrangea tree, this lilac bush, the coneflowers, these irises, and my Lady of Shalott rose right here. And I planted those in. And what I had to do, because it wasn't decomposed yet, I had to move away the mulch and then use like a cardboard box cutter and cut like an X, lift everything up, and then dig my hole and then put in my plant and then cover everything back up again. So that was a little tedious, a little hard to do. That part I didn't really like, but I couldn't wait anymore. And it's fine too, and look at how it looks now. It's gorgeous, and everything's growing pretty well. And I just wanted to show you how decomposed it is. It's been about 3 years, so everything is looking pretty good. And you can see the dirt now. There's no more paper. And so, yeah, I just wanted to show you an example of a no-dig garden I did about 3 years ago. Let me walk you around so you can see my beautiful rocks my kids and I placed here. We got these off of Facebook Marketplace also. And I did a really hard edge. I used my edger and I dug a really deep edge. And then I lifted all the dirt up at an angle. And I let it dry for a couple of days. Maybe a week or two. And then we got these rocks. I put them in as an angle too. You can kind of tell. Let me see. Like at an angle like this, laying it down at a nice angle. And the wall was already, by wall I mean like the edge right here, because I had it up like this. So it was nice and dry and hard. So this was nice and dry right here. This was nice and dry too, to kind of stop the grass from growing over. And so the rocks just make a huge difference, you guys. I will tell you, the rocks just add a whole new landscape type of style here, and I love it. So I just wanted to show you all my cut flower garden that was created just last year. It has been a little over a year since we built this enclosed area called the cut flower garden. So I can grow a lot of my zinnias and dahlias and things I can cut to make bouquets. And what I did was my husband and I, we tilled the whole entire lot, the whole entire area. And then we used cardboard for our walkways, double layered the cardboard, and then did a thick layer of mulch on top of it. And then we left our plots here with the soil. And as you can see, after only a year, the crabgrass is already growing through. Because we tilled, we kicked up a lot of these weed seeds and these grass seeds that just started growing like crazy this year. And I felt like this year I just couldn't get ahead of these crabgrass and the weed at all. And let me just show you guys, if I just pull this one up, there's still a little bit of paper, but you can see that the grass is growing through, and it's so annoying. So if I could do this over again, I should have used the no-till method on my garden beds, and then on the walkway areas here, I should have used the what it's called, the Sunbelt woven fabric, and they sell it at HomeDepot.com. And what it does is it suppresses the weeds, and it's supposed to be really good. Again, it's called the Sunbelt Woven Fabric, and I should have used that for like all of my walkways here to suppress and keep these grass and these weeds down. So that's something that I'm looking forward to do maybe next year. We'll see. See, I just pulled some weed right there too. I don't know what these are called. And so I hope that this video really helped you guys in doing a no-till, no-dig garden. No-till and no-dig means the same thing. And, you know, I like it because it's so easy to do. You just have to make sure you have all of your resources, you know, the mulch, the cardboard boxes, and just remember to water it deeply in. The no-dig, no-till is a very popular method right now. I know that there's this famous guy in England that has a YouTube channel about it, so you could definitely Google him and watch his YouTube videos. And the one thing that I really like about it is that you can start planting within a week or two, or you can even start, you know, planning it for next year. And so I hope this video was helpful, and I hope you'll come along and watch me as I start to build my formal garden and as it starts to grow. Thank you again for watching. Bye.